Good morning.
Oh, good morning, good morning. Welcome to day 15? 15 already. Part 2, Act 2. We're going on an adventure today.
Travel. Got my travel socks, my new travel socks. Aren't they pretty?
Oh, man.
You will never be able to miss me in a snowstorm or forest or anything.
Safety socks.
Ooh, excuse me. Goodness.
I've been doing that a lot. I also recognize on the videos that it sounds like I'm like struggling for air. And it's true. At first I thought it was the CPAP. I got a travel CPAP to help me sleep at night. And it's not the same as the one that I use at home that has water for humidification. And I thought that was my issue.
And then we thought it was all the perfume that people bathe in here.
But that sauna last night, the steam room, it should have cleared everything up, and it didn't. I was sneezing like a sneezing machine last night.
Yeah, it was. You were. Yeah. It was crazy because normally it's 4 sneezes with maybe a slight pause between. And then that. This was like 8, 10.
Over and over.
Yeah, over and over again. Little sets of. Instead of exercising, he was sneezing in sets of 8 and 10.
So something is happening with my sinuses in this region.
It's crazy. It's really kind of weird.
So first of all, pull out your maps and we'll show you where we're going today.
Yay!
We're gonna look at the site that we've been on, of course, and you can see here's Formentera, and we are first of all going to take an early ferry over back to Ibiza, because the only way that you can get to this island and off of this island is by going on ferry to and from Ibiza. Mm-hmm. There's no airplane, there's no any other ferry that comes from anywhere else here. So we have to go back there first. Then we're gonna get on another ferry after we walk around there and find where we're supposed to be.
Yes.
We're going early enough to hopefully take the stress out of that part of our adventure.
Yes.
Then we're gonna jump on a ferry and we're gonna come, if you look over to the left of Ibiza and slightly up, there is a city called Valencia. Valencia. I don't know, is it there?
I think so.
It's maybe Valencia, if we follow all the rules we've heard so far.
Yeah. They don't change it for just one thing. So yeah, I think it's Valencia.
And because this is the halfway point, my main search terms to find a hotel were to find one that's near the city center. Mm-hmm. So we have just a few blocks away from the heart of the city hall and the tourist bureau. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also my second search term was, this is laundry day.
Yay!
So we can't come packed for 28 days and just...
And not have to
28 pairs of undies and 28 pairs of socks.
Who has 28 pairs of undies and 28 pairs of socks? Well,
we
now apparently
that was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, don't send us any comments about, hey, I've got 28 pairs.
So who knows what this hotel's going to be like, but they do have laundry there.
Yes, and we're very excited. So that'll be our exciting day.
Yeah, today is laundry day. It's travel and laundry
day.
So, I can see how excited you are.
Yeah, but come with us anyway.
Let's have that adventure.
Because you like hanging out with us.
It's a ferry ride.
It is.
That's probably our biggest adventure today.
Oh, yeah. The one from Ibiza to Valencia, 5 hours and 15 minutes.
5 hours, 15 minutes.
On Friday the 13th.
Yeah, on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, day 15.
Happy. Let's go. Come with us. Here we are back at the marina to head out to Ibiza, and I saw this little cool wooden ship there. And there's our first one. This gentleman walking away is my hero for the day. He really is. So here's what happened. In Formentera, we were able to sweet talk our way onto an earlier ferry. That sweet talking consisted of, can we get on? Yeah, go. And so we got on an early ferry. Good thing, instead of a half hour, we had a full 2 hours before we had to switch to a different ferry. We had to take a taxi ride because this port is so much bigger than I had anticipated. It was going to be a 38-minute walk for normal people feet with no luggage. And so we took a taxi over here, stood in the line, and come to find out that they don't speak any English, and the lady was exceptionally rude. When I showed her my booking number and gave her our names, she basically told me, no, you go away. And this gentleman over here had the same thing said to him. And so we were both put in a different line with a much nicer person to help us. And then we got up to the front, and after he got his tickets, he introduced me to the ticket agent, and everything. We got our tickets. The guy was so helpful. Not just him, but the second agent. So we've already had our adventure for the day. Now it should be just getting on a boat and sitting for a little while. Time to relax. Hola, Signora Gengi.
Oh, hola.
So this is on board the ferry, which really is kind of like a little cruise ship here. We got this room here with Gangi in there, and there's one other gentleman with his dog. We're gonna come down the hall and see what we can see here. There's a little bar here with coffee and pastries. Brave, there's pastries there. We'll get to those soon, but not today. We got a little kids' play area here. And a little cafeteria. And this is the bow of the ship, or the front end of the ship, the ferry. Hola!
We made it to Valencia.
Welcome to Hotel Mediterraneano in Valencia. There's Gangi. She's laying down to rest her feet because we had a very busy travel day. And there is no taxi station at all by the port. No. And so we needed super special attention just to get a taxi coming off the ferry to make it to our hotel. Yes. This day has been full of just travel, just transferring from the Balearic Sea to Valencia. And yes, we've met a lot of nice, helpful people, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
So Gangi's not going to give you the tour of our palace here in Valencia. So I'm going to. You can see she's just resting her paws there, her footies. Yeah, so here we go. I'm going to flip this around. There's the door. And here's the room. And there's a bathroom in there. And here's our view.
Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do with all of this? We're gonna sleep and get laundry done. That's what we're gonna do with this. Oh, I found a bakery. I'm gonna go in and look at their pastries and I'm gonna grab me one to start. And found these delicious things. And I'm gonna start with that one. This little beauty is called Tecula Macula. Oh my goodness, that's delightful. Yeah, that's right up my alley. Very old church of St. John. If it's your first time renting a bike, yeah, you need to come here. So we've come in here with the decision to try everything seafood. We're starting with this cod dish and a tuna dish. We put them both on pan or bread. It's really good. We've been enjoying things too much that we haven't even shown you everything. We're finishing up with a tortilla, which is a Spanish omelet with egg and potato and onion.
Oh my.
And we have had some really good stuff here tonight.
Oh yeah. That's that Mexican restaurant. Oof.
I just found this restaurant has a wall full of wrestling masks. Mexican wrestling masks. How awesome is this collection? Oh my goodness. This neighborhood has just so much character. It's just extremely charming and beautiful. I suddenly feel my yin and yang completely balanced. Okay. La papaya. There it is. There it is. There it is. Here we are at the House of Carcasses. Meow, 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 meow. Who are you gonna call?
When she's away, no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, but it's time when she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Sunshine when she's gone, and the stars just say no more. Anytime she goes away, and I know, and I'll leave everything alone. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. No sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. No sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad situation, and it's getting more upset. It's getting more upset. It's sad, so sad. We're going down.
Hola,
Hola.
and good evening from Valencia.
Buenas
Valencia, España. This is
Beautiful.
just a beautiful city. We've just done the old town tonight. We came to a place that was recommended for tapas. We had a great experience there. Walking around here, this is just an amazing, amazing piece of history. This city was founded over 100 years before Jesus was even born. 138, I think. 138 BC, this was founded as a Roman colony. And then in 700 something BC, or AD, after Jesus, 700 years after Jesus, the African Moors took over. They brought their agricultural knowledge over, the irrigation, and they totally renovated what can grow here and how they grow it. And then in 1200 AD, the year 1200 something, the Christians took over, and it's been a Christian stronghold ever since. During the Spanish Civil War in the 1930s, this was the capital of the uprising. Good times.
It is, and it's just, it's hard to describe. Just sitting here and absorbing all of this. Out of all of the places that we visited so far in Spain, you know, so much history in Spain, period. But this is just, I mean, every corner you turn, there's just something spectacular to see.
And we've only touched the corner of it.
We have. And I mean, this is our first night here after a long boat ride on an Italian ferry.
Yes,
which
it was Italian.
It was Italian,
and we got to watch Italian TV for 5 hours when we took that trip, and that was interesting.
Oh my gosh, yes.
If you haven't watched Italian TV,
you need to.
It makes me want to learn Italian just so I can know what the heck they were talking about, because it was...
They're very passionate. Very passionate. They're very passionate about. I just wanted to know whether people were actually mad or just passionate about whatever they were saying.
But they were doing this and this and this and this a lot.
Yeah, and a lot of inflection in voices. But this building right behind us, the curved building behind us, is this church. We'll take more pictures. You know, we're here for a couple of days, so we'll take more during the day. But this is a church that is just, I mean, this whole entire square that we're at right now is just, it's hopping. There's so many people on a Friday night late. But that church behind us, that curved church behind us, is just, it's an important place in Valencia history. So we're excited to explore it more. But we are going to do our best.
We're going to hit what we can.
We will.
This is not just a historical center, but today this is a cultural and arts center for the entire country. So there's a lot here. We'll see what we can do in 2 days.
Yes, and we'll be hopping on and hopping off buses, so that'll be exciting.
Buses.
While you're here in Spain, it's buses.
Buses.
Ciao for tonight.
Ciao,
this has
Bella.
been a great evening.
Love you, kids.
Miss
Bye.
you guys.